Grab a bit of this and a dash of that. Mix it up below. That's unforgettable.
I'm going to do a wonderful chicken pasta dish. And I just came up with this recipe. So I know it's going to be fabulous because it is a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I want to start by showing you the ingredients. So we have some black pepper. We have Casey's blessing, and I told you it's going to be coming to you real soon. You know, you got to get all that legal stuff together. Once it is, you will be the first to know because we family. We got a little bit of Cajun seasoning because I wanted to have a little kick. I'm going to have, of course, Lowry seasoned salt, but I'm doing the low sodium thing. And by the way, Casey's blessing does not have any sodium in it. So this is going to be really good for people who are hypertensive. I got some sizzle. Sodium, none. No salt. There you go. I have, you know, my Splenda, and you guys can use whatever sweetener you choose. I'm a Splenda kind of girl, and this is what I'll use. And then I have a little bit of cream of celery soup. And the reason why I'm using that is because I like it. Let me show you my vegetables. You know I usually have my Trinity girls. Well, I had to leave one of the girls home today and try something different. I do have my red bell pepper, and I have some shallots mixed up in here. And of course, my nice fresh sprig of rosemary. Now, we have some portobello mushrooms. This is going to be part of this, and this is going to be delicious. And my daughter's over there shaking her head. The one of them just here because she doesn't like mushrooms. But I made them big enough so she could pick them out. This is what I've had to deal with for years. And now I went and did it again and got some more little children that are picky. I told you guys about that. I have some olive oil, and we have some linguine noodles. Now, if you look at this noodle right here, this noodle is a little bit larger, a little bit flatter. So when it cooks up, it's going to have some body. I don't like to have my noodles al dente. You can do what you want. And of course, this chicken breast, delicious. We have it chopped up and it's sliced up in nice small pieces. I am going to wilt my vegetables. I am not going to overcook my vegetables. Wilting, you will see what that means. So I'm going to turn this little hot plate on. I think I'm going to try like a 3, which is probably like a medium low. See how it works. Okay, let's see. Are we dancing a little? We dancing. We dancing. We dancing a little bit. So what we're going to do, we're going to take these peppers. I'm going to take this little sprig of rosemary out of here. I'm going to get this in this pan. Do-da day. So while this is doing this thing, so I'm going to take this foil out and I'm going to put it over here on my counter so I can spread this chicken out and season it. So let me get this over here. And I'm going to turn up the edges a little bit so I don't get too much of a mess. So we're going to get this meat on here. I'm going to spread this out just like this. Okay, so I'm going to take my Casey's blessing, and you can take whatever you use at home, whatever flavor you use at home. We have our sazon, okay? And that's one packet. And I won't use the whole packet. It's like half and half and half. I'm going to take the pepper, and I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm just going to sprinkle and sprinkle. So now what I'm going to do is, see, this is real. I want you to watch this trick. This is a good trick when you have things cut up and you want to flip it to the other side. So this is what I do. Look closely. I am turning it to one side, just like that. You see? And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to take the other side and I'm going to turn. This is why you use foil. Okay? I'm going to do the same thing again. Okay, I'm going to turn the skillet on. And of course I'm going to turn it on high because I want to heat up my olive oil. This olive oil here is probably about a 1/4 cup. So I'm going to need, what's half of a quarter, guys? Tell me the math. An eighth.
I feel
good job. Yay! I'm going to need some chicken broth. Yes, I am. And I'm also going to need some cream. And I'm going to check the heat on this skillet.
It's pretty
There
warm.
you go. It's ready. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so we're going to bring it down. This is how you know. See, this is how you keep from getting your tail burnt. Because you do that. See that right there? You do it again. And I would turn this on because I got too much smoke up in my house. There you go. We're going to put that on. And then I'm going to take this meat. And I'm going to put this meat in this skillet. Just like that. Right out of the foil. So I don't have to touch it. Okay, and now that it's like that, I have not put, no, it's another little piece in there. We can't leave that. Go in there with your family. All y'all got to brown up. Okay, we're going to ball this up like that. Okay, we're going to flatten this out just like that. Now, we're going to try to start browning this. So we're going to let it, and see the way that you can tell that chicken is getting done. You see how the chicken looks now, okay? It looks straight up raw. But as it starts to get done, your chicken is going to start to look like this. It's going to start looking opaque, not as shiny, and it's going to turn this color. Now, because chicken breasts cook up pretty fast, you got to be pretty quick with this. So you want to keep this, and like I said, I turned my heat down to a 7. So 7 on my stove is like a medium high. Because I still want it to brown and cook, and I'm just going to let it kind of do its thing right there. I'm going to take my shallots and my red pepper that has been sweated, and they are not really mushy. They have a little bit of crunch to them, which is great because they still got to cook some more. Okay, we're going to flip this meat over. Okay, so we're kind of doing like a little stir fry thing going on here, so we can kind of get all the meat just a little bit colored. I'm not trying to cook this meat all the way like this. That's not the dynamic. You just want to get it a little bit brown. Okay, I'm going to put this in here just like that. And why do I do this? Because I don't want my linguine to stick, but I don't want it sliding all over the place either. We got our water here for our pasta. I'm going to turn my heat up on high because guess what we're going to do today?
Rapid boil.
Rapid boil. So we're going to put this on high. And when it gets to be a rapid boil, for those of you who don't know what a rapid boil is, which I'm sure you do by now, we're going to show you. So, let me go over here. I'm still stirring. So, what I'm going to do now, because if you look at this meat, see, you think to yourself, hey, meat, you're cooked. Oh, no, you're not. So, we're going to take these wonderful vegetables. Vegetables are good for you. And you put them in here. And see, this is part of my Trinity girls. See, my Trinity girls are like the Supremes. It's 3 of them. But I left one at home today. She had a sick headache. This is the fruit of life. Butter. It makes things all better. Trust me. So, let's take this butter. And let me open it up. And I'm going to start with half a stick of it. And yeah, I am. And yes, I am going to use a half a stick of butter. Yes, I am. It's going to go right here. That's where it's going to go. So I'm getting a half of butter. And I'm going to stick it in here like this. There you go. I'm putting, look at that. See, you put that right there in the middle. You put it in the middle. So the butter is special. That's why it goes in the middle of the pan. Right there. And I still have this on a medium high. But we're going to do some dial down in a minute. Okay? What I'm going to do now, I'm going to hit this with a top. I'm going to let it stay on the medium high because I want the butter to melt. So now, I'm going to take the mushrooms and put them in here too. Now, mind you, if you're not a mushroom person, this is part that you don't have to do. It's not going to affect your recipe. Ooh, what do we have over here, Corey? Oh, we seeing what are we seeing? Is it almost a what? Almost. Not quite there. It's getting there. We got a few more seconds. All right, so we got that in there. So now, check it out. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my, well, this is bone broth. This is really healthy for you, a lot of protein, but just regular chicken broth. And I'm going to take this, and this is about 16 ounces. So I'm going to take 8 ounces of this stuff, and I'm going to pour it into this mixture. Mind you, the mixture is on a medium high. Now, do you see it stop percolating or bubbling? Not percolating, because percolating really doesn't mean bubbling. They make you think that in these coffee commercials. That's not true. Now you see what has happened because the broth is cool, room temperature. It kind of stopped the process of the bubbling or the cooking. Not to worry. leave it on the 7. Now we want to take it and do this because this is going to be part of the lovely sauce that you're going to have when you eat this. We're going to take the other half of all that butter. This butter helps to emulsify liquids. So, I've said in other videos that I'm not a flour type of girl for everything because, the memories I have of that. People putting flour on their stuff and then stewing it or whatever, and they're not really cooking the flour, and so you have this gummy mess. I'm not trying to do that. It's not necessary. If you use a flour for anything, you dust, and I will show you guys that in one of my other videos. So guess what? That means you got to come back, don't it? Now, I'm going to cover this again, yet again. Just like that. The butter's going to melt. This is going to come to a nice boil. And then I will turn this down to medium low. And let it start cooking because I want it to start thickening up. Everybody, rapid boil. Rapid boil. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. So, pass me that linguine over here. So, let's get this. And I'm going to take half of it. And what I normally do is I kind of get them like this. And I will break them, but I do it slowly because if you do it too fast, what's going to happen is going to fly all over the place. And I take them and then I sprinkle them in. I make it rain. Yes, I do.
We have a couple of angry Italians now.
Oh, well, you know what? Hey, I'm from the south side of Italy, okay? How about that? And on the south side of Italy, we break them. We break them. Yes, we do. Mm-hmm. Little Italy, that is, because I live near there in New York, so that's where I'm. Not the real Italy, Little Italy. And in Little Italy, where I live in my house, this is how we do things. And I'm going to stir that around just like that. Okay, look at that. See, now you see how rapidly that's boiling? Just that quick. That chicken start to boil. So now, I'm going to close that up. I'm going to take it down. We're going to go down. We're going to go down. We're going to go to 3. How about that? Right. And we're going to start cooking this liquid. We want to reduce the liquid. We don't want it all to go away, but we want to reduce it. Why? Because as you reduce your liquid, it starts to thicken. In about, I'm going to give it maybe 3 minutes, and then I'm going to start pouring my cream in here, and that's going to help it thicken more. And you're just going to cook it while this pasta is cooking. What do you think I forgot?
Oh, what's that?
My lovely little green onion. My onion. I'm going to sprinkle that over here. I'm going to get that in there, and I think I'm going to turn it up a little bit more because I want it to reduce. So maybe I'll get it back to a 6. How about that? So, this linguine, now I'm going to tell you like this. Right about now, in about 2 minutes, people who want al dente pasta will be more than satisfied with this. However, I'm not that kind of girl because I need for my stuff to be just a little bit softer. Yes, I do. Let's see what we got going over here. We got a rapid boil going in here.
Yes,
we have a rapid boil contest. Let's see who's going faster.
All right, that's looking really nice. And
oh my goodness.
Ooh,
child. So let's check this out. See right now, this is the al dente thing. And you're like, oh, she's sticking her hands on hot. Girl, let me tell you something. You have to be quick. The pain doesn't hit for a couple of seconds. All right, so this is cooking down, and I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to do something called a tent. And they call this a tent because you're going to slightly slant your top. Give it a little air. You don't want the top to be all the way off. I'm going to take it up to 7. Yes, I am. Okay? So, this is cooking down. I wanted to cook down. I'm going to take this and I'm going to bring it up to 9. Because I'm getting really hungry and I want this to cook down. And I want to get my cream in here. We got about 2 more minutes on this for this to be my family's kind of pasta. Guess what I'm going to do now?
Okay.
Cream.
Cream it up.
We're going to put some cream in this in this here thing. Okay, so I'm going to put about a cup of cream in here. Look at that. Look at that.
That looks real pretty.
Child. The cream is going to help thicken your lovely, lovely chicken sauce. I'm going to take this and we are going to drain it. I want to set it to the side, so I'm going to turn it off. This is the linguine. Okay, so we're going to drain this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this and I'm going to shock the heck out of it. I'm taking this and I'm going to put some I'm going to cool it down a little bit. Because, see, I want to stop the cooking process at this point. I do not want it to continue to cook because that'll be beyond how I like for my pasta to be. Now, what I'm going to do while this meat is continuing to cook, I am going to let the water drain out of this. Because I'm going to tell you, if you don't properly drain your pasta, what happens is when you meet the sauce with it, if your sauce was thick, it won't be anymore. So you want to make sure when you do spaghetti or any type of pasta that the pasta is completely dry. Okay, so I'm going to sit that pasta in the pot. I'm going to put this top on it just like that there. I'm going to put it back here on the back eye of my cooktop. And I'm going to do what? Wipe my countertop clean. Okay, so now there's one ingredient that you wonder. Well, actually, I have two more ingredients that I'm going to bring over here. And this is the cream of celery. Now, I don't normally use cream of celery, matter of fact, but I like the flavor of celery. And because I didn't use it in my Trinity this time, I am going to take this cream of celery. And the cream of celery is going to help along with the sauce. So, I'm going to put this in here. Let me get this cream of celery in here. See, just like that. And the thing at this point now is, like I said, is how it has to reduce. But guess what? This is the game changer. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, let's get that over here. And I'm gonna stir, stir, stir. Okay, we got to bring this down. Just let it cook, cook. And see, now at this point, you're done. You gotta wait for this sauce to thicken up, and we're letting it reduce. Okay, so I'm bringing up the heat, and I'm letting it reduce. Oh, see, look. Y'all look at this. See this? Do you see what do you see the sauce? Yeah. Do you see this sauce? Tell me you see this sauce. Y'all clap, do something. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you see this sauce.
You have all of these hearts coming.
Oh my gosh. Is this not the bomb? I can't wait to eat. Give me that plate. We're going to take this and we're going to get this and I'm going to put that in there just like that. Okay. Because we have to make it all cute now. We're going to put a little bit on there just like that. Okay? Get off. You know you want to be eating. Ooh. Oh yeah. I can't wait to get this in my mouth. Look at it. Yo, look at this gravy. Y'all look at this.
That look good.
Whoa. Hey, I'm not done yet. One moment. Beautiful. It's so hot. Oh God. Okay. Excuse me. Woo, child, this is good. This is so good. Bump date night. This is eat this by myself night. I don't know if you're gonna get into this. Oh! Do you see this? This is gonna be gone. I'm not gonna have any leftovers. This is not fair, okay? I worked hard on this. But you know what? This is what it's all about. That's home cooking. And if you like this recipe, if you like this live, hey, show me some love. Hit that like button. Remember to hit your notification bell so you always will know when I am coming at you with a new recipe. And as always, subscribe. And until next time, you know what I wish you. What I wish you guys.
Love, peace, and a whole lot of joy.
See you on the flip side. Bye-bye.
That's home cooking. Mm-hmm.